Hi, welcome to Hotpoint video tutorials. This video tutorial will be shown to you by Dave. He will take you through a step-by-step procedure in repairing this appliance.
Hi there, this is one of a number of videos relating to the Hotpoint FDW60 Dishwasher, which will involve dismantling and component replacement. I'll also be covering some of the error codes associated with this model during the relevant videos. Before you start work on any domestic appliance, make sure it's turned off from the mains power supply. If you need information about what different error codes mean, visit www.selfix-uk.co.uk and click on the error codes. If you need spare parts, then visit www.apartforyou.co.uk. In this video I'll be removing and refitting the door latch assembly. The main reason you'd need to access it or replace it is if the micro switch is faulty, or the latch lever had accidentally been depressed, that's pushed in, which can happen when you have young children, or the latch assembly breaks. Although this component may be different in appearance on a number of other makes, access to it is pretty much the same, and this video could also be used on other makes and models such as Creda, Indesit, Ariston, Bosch, to name just a few. Along the inside edge of the door are a number of screws. These hold the front panel on. Although it may be possible to remove just the top control panel section of the door, it is advisable to take the lower section off first. Start from the top of the door and undo the screws until you get to the bottom one. Don't undo that one just yet. Move to the other side and undo those screws. Now grip the lower section of the panel and door lining with one hand while you remove the first bottom screw. This will prevent the panel from dropping down. Keep a hold of it. Now remove the other bottom screw. Close the door and the panel will come free. Remove the polystyrene insulation and place it on one side. Now unplug all the wiring connections on the soap dispenser. Open the door again and remove the screws along the top edge, but be sure to hold the panel or it will drop off and could get damaged. Now close the door too before taking the panel off, or you may be exposing yourself to the sharp edges around the top of the door lining. The latch works by flipping a spring-loaded lever onto a micro switch when the door is closed, and this depresses a button on the switch. By opening the door it pulls the lever back and the spring flips it open, releasing the button on the switch. The switch is an independent part of the assembly and can be removed easily for testing or replacing. Open the two arms that hold it in place and ease it out of its seating. If you're changing it because it's not working, then test the micro switch first. Before testing this or any other switch, first remove the attached wires or you could get a false reading. If you don't get a reading on your meter, then change the micro switch. They're not that expensive and as you can see they're easy to replace. Replacing or resetting the latch assembly is just as easy. It's only held on by two screws, and if the latch plate was activated without the door being closed, you'd have to remove it to get to the spring lever so you can reset it. Don't try to lever the arm back into place without removing the assembly from the fascia panel, or you may break it or damage the panel. Here you can see I'll activate the latch lever. This is how the latch will be if your child pokes something in it while the door's open. In that case, the machine would be live, and if a program was selected, it would go into wash with the door open. Plus, you wouldn't be able to close it. Although the spring's quite strong, it will reset easily if you put a screwdriver blade in the recess, as I have. When it comes to refitting the micro switch, make sure you have it up the right way. The little plunger on the switch should be facing upwards. When you're taking something apart for the first time, then do it slowly and make notes or take photos of wiring and fitments, so you know where everything goes when it's time to reassemble it. There's no prizes for doing the job fast, just aggravation when you've forgotten where a part or a wire fits. Hook the fascia panel on the top edge of the door, but be careful because this is sharp. Hold it in place while you get at least 2 screws fitted, or it may not be seated properly. You can buy all your spares online at partforyou.co.uk. We also sell tools and accessories, as well as a comprehensive assortment of replacement parts for most makes and models of domestic appliances. And don't forget, if you need to know what that error code means, visit selfix-uk.co.uk. Refit all the connections you remove from the dispenser and make sure the thermistor is seated against the door lining properly, or you may get an error message of the 7th LED flashing. The outer door panel fits onto 2 lugs on the underside of the control panel and therefore has to be raised into place, not just slid in. Hold the 2 sections of the door together whilst opening it, and then fit one of the bottom screws first. The top of the panel is held in place by the 2 lugs under the control section, so just one fixing at the bottom is enough to prevent it from dropping off. Now fit the screw on the other side. You can now refit the remaining screws and the job's done. We hope this video has been of help to you, and remember to shop online at partforyou.co.uk because this is how we can finance making these free videos. Thanks for watching.